Hi everybody, Matt here from Music Therapy Source, coming to you from my sometimes noisy living room in Oakland, California, and today here to talk to you about capos. Now, capos basically it's a tool that you use to transpose the entire guitar in order to do one of three things, and I'll get to those three things in just a second. But first I want to talk about capos and my initial thoughts toward them. I used to think that they were kind of a way of cheating, a way of getting around bar chords, and I thought that it was maybe a sign of lesser guitarists to use a capo or something like that. It was kind of young and foolish, and now my mindset has changed a lot. I think capos are really important. They're a really useful tool, and they give you more harmonic and melodic possibilities when you're playing in difficult keys. Okay, so the three situations in which you would use a capo. The first is if you want to keep the same chord shapes but change to an easier key. So same shapes, easier key. For example, if you have a song in the key of G and it has the chords G, C, A minor, D, suppose it's a little bit too low for you or for a client or for a student and you want to move it up a minor third. What you do is we're going to transpose the entire guitar up by a minor third, okay? And we're just going to basically create a new nut. This is the nut. We're going to create a new nut at the third fret. 1, 2, 3. 3 semitones. It's a minor third, right? 3 half steps. And now I can put it here and play the same shapes, but now I'm in the key of B flat. So if I'm playing the shapes G, C, A minor, D, I'm actually playing the chords B flat, E flat, C minor, F, or F7. Now I could do that without using a capo, but it would be bar chords, right? B flat, E flat, C minor, F. That's a lot of bar chord. So using the capo, yes, it gives me my easier shapes, but it also then allows me to get that open string sound, and I can do more utilizing my other fingers. I can use more embellishments or melody. Okay, just as an example. So that's why I would maybe use a capo. I could play all bar chords there, but a capo is going to make it easier and I can be more musical in my playing. Okay, so that was scenario 1. Situation number 2 in which you could use a capo is if you want to change the chord shapes but keep the same key. Okay, so for instance, if you have a song in the key of E flat and your chords are E flat, C minor, F minor, B flat, okay? Again, we've got lots of bar chords. Now, you can certainly make that sound nice by playing bar chords, but if you have to do that for a whole song, your hand could get tired, and you can still, by using a capo, get a few more harmonic and melodic options. So what I'm going to do is place the capo at fret 3, again, and now I can play those same chords. I can play E flat, C minor, what did I do? F minor to B flat, but I can do it using open shapes now. Okay, so I'm keeping the key the same, but now I'm going to use the open shapes C, A minor, then D minor, then G. Now I just noticed something. My E string, by applying the capo, is a little bit sharp, and that's common. So when you use a capo, you definitely want to check the tuning. So all of those little embellishments I couldn't do, at least not to that degree, if I was playing that with bar chords, okay? So then the third scenario is just a combination of the two, where I'm looking for easier shapes to play, so open chord shapes, and a better key to sing in. So let's say I've got a song in D flat. That's a drag, or C sharp, or whatever. it's a lot of bar chords, right? So I could play C sharp, then maybe a B flat minor, then an F sharp, G sharp, okay? That's a lot. Whatever the chord progression is, it's kind of a drag. So what I can do, let's say I want open chord shapes, but I also want to play in the key of B. What I'm going to do is, I've got a couple different options. I could put a capo at 2, and now I've got the chord shapes A, D, and E, so 1, 4, 5 in the key of B, that are nice and accessible. So if it's a 3-chord song or a blues or something, that might work really well. Or I can put the capo at 4th fret, and now if I play a G major shape, like a G major open shape, I've got a B major, so I can... Okay, so I just used the capo to both change the key and get easier shapes. Now I'm able to do that pretty quick because I've been doing it for a long time. I know where the capo should go. I can find roots quickly and do the transposition pretty quickly in my head, but I know that it doesn't always come that quickly. So I've created a resource to help with this, and it's actually really cool. I haven't seen this anywhere else. And basically what it does is it takes a key and it tells you where you can place a capo, so which fret you would place the capo at, what chords that gives you, and then what corresponding open shapes that would be. So you could also work backwards, and if you look at a song and you say, okay, I've got B flat, E flat, F, G minor, you can look at the column that has the chords and find the corresponding capo placement and shapes that you would play to play those chords. It's a really cool, really powerful, fast, useful tool. So you can get that by clicking the link below this video or at the end of this blog post, and find that right away. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link to the blog post in the little description area, and you'll be able to find it. I'm going to ask you to drop in your email address so that I can email you a follow-up and make sure that you get the resource, and then so that you can tell me what's working and what isn't, and how you're using the tool. Okay, so check out, it's called what did I call it? The Capo Converter, because I like alliteration, and that's kind of what we're doing. We're converting or transposing keys, and it goes through all 12 keys and tells you exactly where to place the capo, and it also tells you the capo placements that I think sound the best or give you the most options and flexibility, the most open chords to choose from. Okay, so be sure to check that out and let me know what you think, and then share it with somebody who you think would also benefit from the Capo Converter. Okay, thanks a lot for tuning in. Take care. I'll see you next time.